Okay, hi, this is the third clip now about when I got home after my operation in the hospital in Aberdeen, my gastric sleeve operation. I got home on the Friday, I was in on the Wednesday, took some painkillers home with me, but ended up, I just stopped taking them because I didn't think they were working, and I wasn't feeling any pain anyway, and as a result I felt no pain when I stopped taking them. So they only, a wee bit of wind still residual. But as I say, I knew how to get rid of that: stand up or roll over or just change your position and it goes away. That's a really pretty helpful tip actually. I didn't know about this till it happened to me. You get home, yeah, you're basically eating the same stuff. You're meant to be on straw liquids only for a couple of weeks, and then thicker liquids maybe, and then more pureed sort of stuff and into solids. So that's kind of where I am just now. I've been home for 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. I'm my face is, visibly thinner than it was when I went in. I've actually lost 4 stone in 3 weeks. I'm down to 27.5 stone now. I was about 31 when I went in, 31.5. My face is now, I can sort of see my cheekbones and stuff, so it's nice. That's what I looked like before I went in. You can just see that face there. That's my big double chin and stuff. That was in New Year this year. So now I'm 4 stone lighter. The cellulitis is gone from my legs. That's the first time in 8 years that's not been there. Just disappeared altogether. I'm not getting up to the toilet 6 times a night anymore. I get up once. The problem is maybe staying hydrated. That's a bit of a hassle, but not too bad once you get used to it. You just keep drinking when you're not eating. Sip away at fluids all day, whether it be coffee, tea, whatever you want, or cold drinks. You're meant to keep away from carbohydrates because there's nowhere for the bubbles to go. Your stomach's a lot smaller. But I'm finding it fine. You're meant to restrict your drinking to half an hour either side of eating, just to leave space in your stomach for the actual food that you're taking in. So I'm trying to balance the foods out a bit, You're meant to prioritise proteins and fibres, and then carbs and fats and whatever. I'm going to start taking vitamins, I think. I feel great, but just in case I'm not taking in the right amount of minerals, I'm just going to take multivitamins to cover myself until I get right into it. Portion sizes, you'd be surprised, 1 mug of coffee fills you up completely. Half a bowl of soup would do the same. I was trying to eat mashed potatoes and stuff the other day, and chicken, chewing it up. You've got to chew things up really well to let it go through your stomach. And I managed basically the same size of plate as a 3-year-old would. Pretty funny really, but it's great because you feel full up, and you're not sort of going, oh, I'm hungry. The main issue is if you swallow your, say, 4th forkful, and you're just about to swallow your 5th forkful, and the 4th forkful's gone down, and suddenly you feel full, and you're thinking, oh no, that's it. But you end up, it passes. It's just like being a wee bit indigestion possibly. There's no discomfort at all, no pain whatsoever. Somebody asked me about the marks from the operation, because if you see the video, there's 5 different implements put into you for cauterizing and stuff. I'll just show you my where are we? Don't want to give you any trauma here, folks, but yep, there we go. That's my marks there. 1, 2, 3. There's another one there, all healed up. That's the one that removed the stomach from there. So it's only 1.5 inches wide. It was all done with microsurgery, and hopefully the scars will go. They're not big anyway, so good story to tell somebody, is it? Sleeping a lot better. I only really had 1 bad night. That was in the hospital. Stuff like eating out, the operation's a big thing and it's going to change your life. But then if one of your main things in life is going out for a massive slap-up meal all the time, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. But that's one of the sort of penalties you pay for being too big. But don't stop yourself from going out and having a nice meal with your friends. I'm going to be a great advocate of doggy bags. I'll be taking a container with me wherever I go, and shoving whatever I don't eat into the container and taking it home and just eating it over the next few days. Same with, I suppose, folk with a sweet tooth might be prone to taking the desserts all the time. and not, you know, eating what they should do, which is maybe a bit risky as far as carbohydrates go, but you should be getting support from dietitians and stuff anyway. So that's that. Personally speaking, I'm really chuffed I did it. I feel much better already. I'm still 27 stone, but the difference between that and 31.5, 32.5 is, I think it's 45 bags of sugar or something like that. And if you manage, you know, imagine trying to carry them over your shoulders all day. It's the weight of a small child, and that's only been 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. I've got a consultation coming up in a couple of weeks' time with the surgeon, so I'll be back to work then, hopefully. I've been off 3 weeks up to now. You're basically off. I think it's because of the risk of your brain, you know, you're not processing enough minerals, maybe, or you know, if you're not good at doing your diet, you might pass out at work or something like that, I suppose, if you're prone to fainting and stuff. I've had none of that though, so I've maybe been lucky, but nobody else I know suffers from that. They're maybe just being cautious. So yeah, I went for the op to make myself more healthy, because I knew I was deep down, I was worrying about myself, but I didn't really know what to do about it. And I knew my folks and my family and my friends and my partner and you know, extended family, stepdaughters and stuff were worrying about me as well. And yeah, I did it for myself for sure, but I also did it for them. And I'd like to thank them all for sort of sticking with me. The level of support I got, as I said, I think in the other clip was phenomenal, from friends and from family. Everyone's been really positive, and it's been really heartening to hear all the positive remarks and get texts and stuff. I didn't go bragging about it. I didn't tell anybody about what I was doing, and I didn't want to go on YouTube and start, or Google, and start saying here's what I'm up to. So a few folk found out about it through, I just told a few folk, family and friends, and I've been telling other folk since then, because I didn't know how it was going to come out. Yep, so it's gone really well, and it's onwards and upwards from here, and I will post again in about 3 or 4 weeks and keep doing this until I'm down to a sort of reasonable size. I've got these to think about getting rid of now. Okay, right, so I'm going to give you my email address, and if anyone's got any questions or wants any advice, give me a shout and I'll try and get back to you. I'll check it every couple of days and I'll try and get back to you with the answer. But there's loads of stuff online about it as well. Right, so here we are. That's nmwot@aol.com. Okay. Cheers, have a nice night. Bye.